Jay Slater's mystery second Airbnb pal revealed as he and drug dealer, who were among last to see teenager break silence. Named only as Rocky, he and convicted drug dealer Ayub Qasim spoke on a live stream to slam conspiracy theories and told sleuths, "Have a bit of respect." Jay's body was last week found by police in a treacherous ravine in Tenerife 29 days after he vanished. Rocky and Qasim, who uses the nickname Johnny Vegas, were among the last people to see Jay, 19, alive before he disappeared on June 17. The pair were quickly ruled out by police who deemed them not relevant to the case. But social media has been rife with speculation about the two men who took Jay back to their Warren Masca, almost an hour away from where he was partying in Playa de las Americas. Qasim said, "If I'm guilty, then arrest me then. What are you on about? When you're telling the truth, you don't slip up." Qasim and Rocky insisted Jay suffered a tragic accident. Jay had been partying at the Papabayo nightclub in Playa de las Americas before traveling in a hire car to remote Masca with Rocky and Qasim. He shared a final Snapchat post at 7:30 a.m. on the steps of the Airbnb, showing a cigarette in his hand. Jay then left the Airbnb and at around 8:30 a.m. made a final phone call to friend Lucy Law, saying he was lost, needed water, and only had 1% phone battery. Qasim rented the £40 a night holiday let called Casa Abuela Tina under a different surname. The 31-year-old was put behind bars for 9 years in 2015 as the ringleader of a London-based gang dealing heroin and crack cocaine in Cardiff. Referring to a comment about taking Jay back to the holiday cottage, Qasim said, "Took him home. No one took no one, bro. He invited himself. Think, bro, use your head. How am I feeling after this? It's mental, mate. It's actually mad. Do you know what I'm saying? It's actually mental, man." Qasim also dismissed claims Jay had stolen a £12,000 Rolex watch. Former detective Mark Williams Thomas also previously suggested Jay felt scared when he left the Airbnb the morning of his death. When asked about how Jay was feeling, Qasim said, "I don't know why he was scared, and he ain't here to answer that question. I don't want to say. People could be going through something in their own heads. Who knows? You know what I'm saying." Rocky also said in the video, "I got drunk. I was sleeping in the car. Why did he not charge his phone? I don't know. I was asleep, so I can't tell you, mate." Jay's body was tragically found last Monday, almost a month after he vanished. Dramatic images showed the moment a helicopter crewman was winched into the chasm with his arms aloft in the delicate recovery operation on July 15. His body revealed that he had suffered multiple injuries consistent with an accidental fall from a considerable height. Distraught mum Debbie Duncan, 55, dad Warren Slater, 58, and brother Zach, 24, laid floral tributes in the mountainous region. They are now preparing to fly back to the UK with Jay's body and hold a funeral for him to pay a final goodbye. Apprentice bricklayer Jay traveled to a remote Airbnb Masca with two men in the early hours of June 17. He had been partying all night in Playa de las Americas with friends he was on holiday with, Lucy, 18, and Brad Hargreaves. In the morning, he attempted the 11-hour walk back to his own accommodation miles away. Jay made a tragic final phone call to friend Lucy to say he was in the middle of nowhere and had little phone battery. It was the last time Jay, from Oswald Twistle, Lance, was heard from, and a mammoth search mission was launched. Jay's dad Warren and brother Zach spent weeks searching the unforgiving terrain for a breakthrough after the teenager vanished on June 17. They retraced his steps in the blistering heat for days on their own after Spanish cops suspended their search. But his body was finally discovered by a helicopter crew on Monday at the bottom of a ravine close to where his mobile phone last pinged.